Cross 1,000 borders just so I can be with you. Loving you's a mission, but I'm ready. 1,000 borders just so I can be with you. This love I got is nothing to be played with, baby.
Welcome back.
Hey, spring.
Ooh, spring has sprung.
We are back with a bang. I'm copying, you see. We're back with a bang.
So,
welcome
babe,
back.
you good?
I'm very good. I'm very, very good.
That's nice. Alright guys, so you guys might have picked up that we were not available for the month of August. It was not anything untoward, it was by design. If you're not aware of why we were missing, it's probably because you're not following us on Instagram, right? So do us that favor, jump on Instagram, follow your boy and your girl. And like all the announcements, we can't necessarily put an announcement up on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
What?
It's just being nice.
Oh. So you can't necessarily put up an announcement on YouTube and be like, yo, we're not going to be there. So the announcements and all the quick, punchy stuff we put up on Instagram.
Instagram.
So go ahead and follow the gram page. It's Angie_Olie. Angie, ANGIE _ is that line at the bottom. OLIE. Yeah, so go check us out on Instagram and like the page and do the wonderful things there. But we were not there for the month of August for a very, very solid reason.
Oh yes!
Very solid reason.
Which is what we are going to be talking about today.
And we've missed you, actually.
We actually have. We have
missed you.
Missed the interaction, missed the comments, missed I guess all the fun that comes
preps,
with the videos and
everything.
stuff.
Yeah.
I don't miss editing the videos, but someone is saying that because she doesn't edit the videos.
I miss the edits because he does such a good job.
No, I don't miss it because I actually have to do the edit.
But that's great. Like, you're good.
It's great because you see it, not because you have to do it.
No, but like, I'm complimenting you. Just take it.
I take the compliment, but it's not great to do the edits.
Okay, fine.
Anywho, after having said that, we hope you're doing good. If you're not, let us know in the comment section. If you're not doing good,
not in the comment section, right? If someone wants
obviously follow Instagram because you can DM us on Instagram.
Exactly.
So if you want to tell us something specific about you, your relationship, or
what's
you have a
been
question,
happening,
update us on what's going on. Instagram is probably the easiest way to get in touch with us. Jump in the DMs, let us know what's popping.
But it's really good to be back, right?
It is good. If you haven't done so yet, just doing the admin up front. Like, share, subscribe, right? So click the subscribe icon.
And then put the little bell.
Yeah, so you know when the new video comes out. So if you haven't done that, please do that. And admin out of the way.
Okay. Are we starting now?
Yeah, high five. Boom.
You miss me, right? I know you miss being close like this to me and chatting to the people.
But we close all the time.
No, that's not the same. Like
what's
now
not
we're
the
like,
same?
do we do this like this? Hey, how you doing? You missed that, right? You missed that.
I miss doing videos.
Yeah, with me.
Yeah, but we said that, no?
No, I'm not talking with them. I'm saying you and me.
When do we do private videos?
What? No. No, I didn't say
don't
private
expose
videos.
us here. We don't.
No, I didn't say we do videos. I said you doing a video like this with me.
Oh.
Did you not miss it? You sick.
Okay.
You sick. He's sick.
Anywho.
Help him.
So
okay.
today it's going to be a nice one, hopefully a quick one. We're going to be giving you a few things that are very, as you know, the whole channel is about relationships. We believe in love. We believe in relationships. We believe in marriage. We believe in all the wonderful things that come with good relationships and good families. Societies are built on the backs of good families. Good families are built on the backs of good people that come together, right? So that's why we're doing what we're doing. So today we're going to be talking about a topic that is very relevant, very, I guess, fresh. Yeah. And it makes sense because we just did it, right? And we've been wanting to do this for a while. The importance of taking time off.
Yes, a break.
The importance of putting pause.
What's Kit Kat's thing again?
Yeah, have a break, have a Kit Kat.
Have a break. No, you need a break. It's not even a want. It's a necessity.
It's a prerequisite for a healthy relationship.
Very, very, very.
So we're going to be dealing with like two, maybe three things. We're going to be dealing with two, maybe three things in the video today. Number one, it's basically taking time to stop.
Exactly.
Number two is the dangers of monotony. Right? So how you just kind of let things happen. Like you just get stuck in a routine, and like routine is bad for any relationships. We're gonna talk briefly about
routine
that.
can be good, but it can be terrible.
Well, we're focusing on the terrible aspects of routine, right?
Good.
So why it's not good to kind of be stuck in a routine. And let's get straight into it.
Okay. Lead the way.
Okay. So whenever Angie says this because she wants to chirp me the whole video.
It's because I do want to chirp. Yes, you're right. I'm very correct, boo.
Numero uno. Why is it
Baby,
important?
leave numero uno alone. Last time you came up with numbers that don't exist.
They all existed, bro.
It was numero uno.
I say uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
And then?
Cinco, cincuenta. I kid you not, those are real numbers.
Cinco, cincuenta.
I didn't go further than that.
Baby.
I did not go.
Cincuentarino.
What did you say?
Cincuentarino.
You're a liar, bro.
Baby, doesn't that sound like 7?
No.
Cincuentarino.
9, please.
Cincuentarino.
No, bro. So. Anyway, so it's important, it is imperative, it is critical for your relationship that you learn to take time off. Take a break.
Take a break. Actually, you must state what kind of taking a break is.
Exactly. I'm glad you said that. Now, when we say take a break, it's not the take a break that you have in Hollywood.
Take a break.
Yeah, it's not the Hollywood take a break. Like, oh, we need some time apart.
Yeah,
no,
it's an entanglement.
that is unhealthy, and you should not ever, in your relationship, take time away from each other to see other people.
No.
That's not a healthy relationship, right? So that's not what we're talking about.
No.
Good.
No.
What we're talking about is taking a break in terms of stopping your busyness
Exactly.
to focus on each other. Now what happens is, even in like a relationship like ours that has been around for a while, in terms of pre-marriage, dating, engagement, marriage for like almost 9 years now, 9 years next year, March, having that play happen, right? When you don't take time away from the routine and like pausing, it is very detrimental to your relationship. Why is that though? Because you know the English saying, familiarity breeds contempt. And that same thing happens in every single relationship, right?
True.
Now, this could be if you're just started as a boyfriend and girlfriend relationship, or you've transitioned and progressed into like an engagement phase, or you're married, especially when you're married.
Especially when you're married.
Because married is basically living together.
You see each other
in your faces all the time.
You are breathing on each other.
Yeah, if you don't learn to take a break from the routine and take time away to just be with one another, or even if it's not like taking time away as in traveling, but just scaling your activity down.
Exactly.
Right?
Like reduce on other external things that you'll be doing. Or that demand really your attention
and time.
Exactly. To just kind of like, is it hone? What is it?
Yeah, hone in.
Hone in.
Yeah.
Brother. We're honing in, and then hone onto the person. And kind of like, and not just the person as well, just your relationship, and kind of water it and nurture it and remove the weeds, nyana.
Because that stuff happens over time, right?
It does.
So a couple key things that you might want to look out for if you notice that your relationship requires you to take that time apart. Now, what I will say is that when you get to at the dating or engagement phase, the value of this is that it determines whether you take it to the next stage or not. Now, too many people treat dating like before engagement or even engagement as the commitment for life. Don't do that to yourself. The commitment for life is when you get to the marriage altar and you're like, yo, this is the person I'll be with forever. So the game changes at that point. But before that point, you basically have a quote unquote an exit. For you to be like, actually, there's enough evidence here based on experience
to make me bounce.
To make me believe that this is not actually something that is good or sustainable. Now, we've done a video on there talking about non-negotiables and stuff. So have a look at one of the older videos. But it's important for you to, and if you don't take the break, right? you sometimes get clouded by your everyday activities, and you never really analyze what you're doing or analyze where you're going. Now, Angie mentioned something very solid. She said, clearing out your garden, getting rid of the weeds and stuff.
Exactly.
So you don't do that unless you take time to stop and look at where you're at.
Actually, you won't. Actually, if you don't stop, sometimes you don't even get to realize that you have weeds.
Exactly.
Like you just go on, and the weeds ultimately are gonna choke this whole thing that goes on. Like if we have to use that
analogy,
picture, But it's just to say that if you don't take time, you'll realize that you kind of like roommates now, or you're like housemates. I don't know. Like you're just
there.
You just.
No, I'm serious. Like sometimes
you just
like,
exist.
Some people say like I've got a boyfriend or girlfriend, and I just know that I have someone. But it's not like you have.
Not even spark is not even it, because it's not. You don't live like in this bubble.
Yeah, it's not going
but like
anywhere.
There's nothing. You're just there. Like you sitting. I think she's sitting in gowns.
Yeah.
But like. Okay, that doesn't really make sense with the sitting in gowns, but you can.
Yeah, it does.
Because you just neglect. You're like, okay, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I am married. I'm here. It's my home.
Yeah.
Like there's no effort in anything. It's really important just to take time, and also just I think back on where it's important to think back while you're keeping count, because there's something that brought you together initially, and there's something that kind of kept the spark going, or whatever it is that was driving you. But over time, there is stuff that you need to kind of put in place to make sure, because obviously I think we've mentioned this before. Kids come, demands of work come. You either what is it like social, not even social media, like the things are not necessarily bad, the things that are external thingy, but they do take attention from you. For example, you can be going to work and both of us are busy. He comes from work, I've had a long day. We literally come, if it's like routine, we come, we eat, we go to sleep. We wake up in the morning, go to work, come back, sleep, eat, sleep. Like if we don't switch up, or if we don't pause and think, come on, this can't just be life, you know? We didn't get together for this. If we don't make an effort to say, now we have to stop this, or, you know, switch up our day to say, okay, today we're not necessarily that you have to go out, but like today we're gonna do something different, or we're gonna, I don't know, like what?
Yeah, so it's not necessarily like a huge monumental thing. For example, Angie and I, right? Yeah. We took the month of August off of making YouTube videos.
Exactly.
For that reason. Is because it takes a lot to make the videos in terms of planning the content, actually shooting the videos, and then editing the videos, uploading them, responding to comments. So it does take a lot, right? So the danger there is that you end up
doing things.
Just because you have to.
Exactly. Yeah. Like even now, it would be that we're preparing content for something else. Like we're not, you know, like we're gonna talk. Yes, it's our experiences. It's stuff that we've gone through. We're sharing with people. But at the same time, we don't get time to kind of like my husband. Hey, what's up? You know, like it's like okay, hi guys, good. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it becomes like mechanical, right? Yeah. But whereas if we're doing these videos from a happy place, everything is going good. It just flows better. And that's the same thing in your relationship, right? If you're dating someone, and also don't forget, people grow, people evolve, people's passions, all that stuff change over time.
And change is inevitable,
right? Yeah. Now, what you have to be very wary of is not becoming like how do I put it? Someone who's always looking out for the negatives.
No.
Because some of these things, when you take a pause, you actually fall deeper in love with someone.
Exactly.
Because you realize, but this is actually an amazing guy. And these pauses are not necessarily always for the negatives. No. To say, let me break up with him. No. Some of these pauses might be like, I need to actually propose to this lady, because what I've seen when I've taken a step back to really analyze what she means to me, what she does, and also I realize I cannot afford to live without her. You as a lady could take a step back and look at this dude and take a pause from your routine, and you realize this is actually someone that I should be with for the rest of my life.
Actually, I'm just holding on, not trying to stop you or anything. There's something that my husband does from time to time, and it's when we go out. It's not even like we plan it, but I've noticed that it happens after, we'll say a couple of months.
Yeah, a couple of months.
Yeah. So we'll go on a date, and you'll ask me something like, what is it that I've improved in? Like you usually just kind of blurt that out.
It's not.
It's not.
Don't make it weird. Don't make it awkward.
Yeah. No, it's not even like a formal. It's like, babe, what must I do? Like, what can I do? Like he's like still pursuing me in a different way, type of thing.
Yeah.
But obviously the talk is not about pursuit or anything.
Yeah.
But it's just to say that you have to take check. Of things. And
if you don't pause, if you don't insert a pause, now that pause doesn't have to be a month like ours.
No.
Your pause could literally be a date night if you're not used to having dates.
Exactly.
Because that's going to be something different to your routine of how you normally do stuff. It's for married people. If you're dating or whatever, a pause for you might be, let's actually not communicate via cell phones and SMSs and messages.
Exactly.
Let's actually communicate or like via phone. That's a switch up in the way you talk.
Oh, yeah.
Because some people build their whole relationship on text.
Exactly.
Right? Or let's actually not build our relationship on phone calls. Let's meet up,
That's true.
Let's physically see each other, Maybe let's switch up the game. Another pause could be maybe let's stop doing this weird lovey-dovey stuff. And I say that all like with a nice sense. And actually let's transition to a different conversation.
Yeah.
What are your dreams in life? What are your passions in life? Where are you going? What are your views on this, that, and the other?
That's very
So when we talk about a pause, just like in a movie, it's stopping what was naturally flowing for whatever other purpose, right? Now, depending on the stage you're at in your relationship, a pause could mean X, Y, or Z.
Yeah.
That depends on you, right? Yeah. And that pause could be in whichever area of your relationship you think needs a pause, right? For us, we wanted to take a pause on the social media, YouTube content generation, because it became a lot of pressure to say, look, we need to drop something next week. We need to drop something 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
Oh, we've already worn this outfit this week. Oh, we've already... like, it does get crazy like,
It does.
Like, oh, we've already done this. Oh, that video wasn't that great. We only had so many comments on that video. So it became that, right? As opposed to what it was supposed to be, which is basically us sharing our relationship advice based on what we've experienced.
Exactly.
And kind of taking that journey forward. Yeah. So after taking that month off, we realized we actually do have a lot more to talk about, but there's not that pressure of following the rules of YouTube.
Exactly, and then just the natural element happens because you guys stay connected, like proper, like we get along. We're friends. We're funny. We're funny with each other.
Yeah, we get along.
We crack dry jokes.
You're the one that makes the most dry jokes.
Oh my god, babe. Okay, it's fine. We won't win this one. Let's just say they're both dry, okay?
Nah, yours is dry.
Yours are drier.
Mine are not drier than yours.
Yours are the driest.
No, you got whack jokes. Like, your jokes are not... like, your jokes are a joke.
Hey! Chai! There is God, oh.
You did not say that to me.
You're not naturally funny. It's not a bad thing.
I am naturally funny.
You are funny now because you spend time with me.
That's not true. I taught you to be funny.
Do you remember how I met you?
Baby, you were dry. You thought you were cool.
If I was dry, you were ashy.
It's okay.
What?
Okay, you got me there.
Do you remember
that joke?
Yeah,
that
bro.
was, anyway, so that's the whole
So
point.
that's about taking a pause, right? So you need to be strict about it and look, whatever your area is. So like I said, ours was the YouTube part of it.
Actually, I think one of the maybe the tips we can give is that you'll realize there's something that we picked up when we realized that we wanted to pause. Yeah. You usually you catch yourself saying like, is this all there is to life? Remember we used to come and we'd be like, is this it?
We have
like
to shoot again.
And it wasn't just even about shooting, it was just life. Like we felt like it's like every day is the same
thing, yeah.
You even get to the point where it's like, are we eating the same food? It feels like the food, everything in life is the same. So you'll spot those things by the fact that you like getting bored and it's like, okay, again and again. That's usually when you don't get to that stage. Yeah.
So those are the two things. Like, put a pause. The reason why you put a pause in anything is to stop the monotony, stop the routine of your life. Because routine is dangerous. Routine is great in certain things. Like, how things must happen. But certain things, if you allow them to become a routine thing, they lose their they're what's the word? Like they splendor, right? For example, if you eat caviar every day, right?
That's true.
It's not caviar anymore. It's like that stuff. I'm not gonna eat it. If you're eating at a restaurant, 5-star restaurant, eating Wagyu steaks and every single day,
that thing just becomes a block.
Yeah, it's no longer like amazing, right? You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we do that in our relationships.
Yeah, you
always,
take, like, you just do goes this guy.
Yeah, every morning I wake up, I'm like, morning, babe.
Morning, babe. Wow.
It's one of those dry kisses with the lips. You don't even pucker the lips. It's
like... Stop wiping my lip gloss.
I don't like the feeling of lip gloss on my lips. Take a pause, take time to reassess, and then make a decision based on what you've analyzed and seen.
And the pause is not full stop, huh? It's not finished. It's not clap.
Come on, somebody. Come on! You're preaching good, babe.
Thank you.
Yeah, a pause is not a full stop.
Yeah.
The sentence continues, right?
Exactly.
So you don't put a pause for the sake of ending it. If you're at the place where you've analyzed and you want to end it, then be direct, put the full stop, close the book, and move on.
Goodbye.
But if the relationship is one that is worth being in, you put a pause to allow someone to catch their breath, to continue to read, right?
That's right.
And to continue to enjoy the relationship. So please do that for yourselves. If you're dating, boyfriend, girlfriend, wanting to transition into engagement,
especially
take many pauses.
When you're married,
especially when you're now trying to transition from being engaged to marriage. You need to take several pauses in different areas.
And from being married to staying married.
Yeah, you need to do that. Like to stay married, like sometimes a lot of people divorce or they have terrible marriages not because either person is terrible, but they just let life happen to them.
And
right?
then life gets overwhelming.
Exactly.
And it becomes a lot.
And the advantage of a pause is that you get to bring up certain things, talk about certain things, fix some stuff yourself introspectively and say, look, I actually need to stop doing that, or I need to start doing that.
That's right.
And it's a beautiful thing to do because it's like self-development, right?
There's something I once heard about a car always has. There's a time when it must stop.
Every car needs to go to service at some point.
Yeah, so there is human beings are also the same. We're not designed to just keep on going. Like that's why in the morning you wake up, your stomach is telling you eat. You're hungry, and then there's a time you must go and
your relationship is hungry. Feed that joint.
Feed it. There's time.
Because we've spoken to quite a few couples where the issues are not serious.
Yeah.
And it's basically the concept of drifting.
Exactly.
So just over time, just because you never take a pause and just rediscover why you love this person. And it's quite ironic. You can ask someone, why did you say yes to that particular guy when you asked you out on a date? Because I'm sure he's not the only one that has asked you out. Then you're like, actually, I haven't thought about that. Yeah, someone thinks like actually, I don't know why I said yes to this dude. Because you never paused to remember why this person was so awesome.
Actually, now you remember every single habit.
Yeah.
Every awful thing that they've done, and you completely forget. And you actually, sometimes if you pause, you get to realize that there's a lot more qualities. There's a lot more pluses than there is negatives to this particular. And the negatives are probably sometimes even so little, but because the focus has been on you're overwhelmed and those things are like, so you just kind of think, let me throw this away. And you lose out on something amazing.
Principle is all across life, guys. When you go to a fancy restaurant, you don't eat like in a rush, like no, you have to savor the meal. You know what I'm saying? You have to you slice that steak, have a look at you add a bit of mash, you eat, you talk. You have a beverage in between. You can't eat it like you're eating a Gatsby on the side of the road at the fisheries, you know what I'm saying?
And then afterwards you have a palate cleanse.
Yeah, no, it's not like that. So a relationship, if you want it to be healthy, eat it slow, you know what I'm saying? Take your time with it. You don't have to rush into things, because we actually spoke to quite a few couples whose issue is that they feel pressure to stay, or they feel they got so used to being in a relationship that for them it's now weird to not be in it,
to be alone,
but they know they shouldn't be in it.
The fear of being alone,
So it actually becomes a thing where
actually that's where a lot of things lead to this, like the
gender-based violence.
You're
just used to having this guy,
Exactly.
I know he's not good for me. I know he verbally abuses me, but I've been with him for
sometimes
3 years,
maybe you do not even pick up that's verbal abuse. It's like it's so normal in the relationship that's how you talk.
Take a pause. You're like, whoa, why is he talking to me like this? Why is she treating me like this? And you actually realize that on the negative and the positive side, taking time to stop the routine, stop the monotony, and to just take a pause and look at how things are set up, it's very beneficial. It's either going to make you realize some huge red flags that you need to address, or it's going to make you realize that actually I've not been appreciating this person as much as I should. Like I did that. Like you don't always have to do a pause as a couple. Like sometimes just as an individual, just take a step back. And I was like checking wifey out. I'm like, yo, this lady does a lot, bro. And it's like the kids, and she's all on top of that, and she makes sure we're eating, and she's also working her own work. She does her own job, makes her own money, our money, but she's doing all this extra stuff. So as a dude, when you look at this and you actually take the time to stop and not just be like a pig who's just enjoying, like a pig just sits there and they just put food in the trough and they just eat, right? But when you actually take a step back, you realize when I get back from work,
you're not a pig.
Oh my God! Wow!
I'm saying, but it takes you to pause to realize that. Like when I get back from work, I'm dead tired. I want to just sit, watch television, play PlayStation. So if she's had a full day of work, surely she feels the same way.
Yes.
So it becomes one of those things where you start now questioning gender roles. No, I'm serious. So it's not saying, yo, if she's tired after working a full day and I'm tired after working a full day, we're both tired. Why do I deserve to sit on the couch and she cooks and brings me a meal? Why can't we make the meal? Or if we're not making the same day, why can't I take some of the days, you know? If we're gonna get back and she has to wake up and give the kid bottles, if she's sleepy at night and I'm sleepy at night and we both have to wake up to go to work tomorrow, why does she have to be the one that takes care of the baby during the night?
Who be you? You they talk by heart for this house inside. Who be you?
Why can't I wake up and do nappies and bottles every now and again, or to help her as well?
If we're at the poetry session, we'd be like,
yeah, I'm serious. Like it's actually one of those things where you can be caught up, and as ladies as well, you kind of feel like you don't deserve your guy to help you, or you feel like for some reason you're stuck in the mindset that an African man must just be that. But some of these things, when you analyze them intellectually, you realize that it's carried on stuff that were never analyzed to make sense. Yeah, so we wanted to give you this video, basically letting you know what we did for the month of August.
it was cool.
We took a pause from YouTube, we took a pause from a bunch of stuff.
We did all sorts of things.
We did a lot of things. We played around with the kids, you know, we
did a whole lot of things. We did play with the kids. We binge
we did a whole
watched
lot
a lot of
It's a lie.
Why would he do it? Bro, you're married. Why are you shy?
We watched a lot of movies.
They know you be doing these things, bro.
Hey, eh?
We fasted and prayed. Okay, we did.
What else did we do?
We sought the Lord.
What else did we do?
Go and ask your grandfather.
We relaxed.
What else was relaxing that we did?
Baby.
We went out and like took walks.
My sister, it's fine. They get the point. Anyway, guys. We only need you guys with this video. Let you know, please take a break.
You can see how happy and relaxed I am.
Exactly, bro. We're out here living our best lives now, I'm saying. But you know, you have to take that time. You have to take that time to reanalyze, and it's always going to come out positive.
But then the other thing again, I do think that when people do pause and realize certain issues and they're communicating and it's not working out, please remember, we've always said this, reach out to someone if you can. If it's like salvageable.
Yes.
Well,
love is worth fighting for.
Yeah. If it's something that can be like you can fix it, or you know it can be worked out, because some issues are minor.
Yeah.
Some issues just a matter of adjusting.
You don't throw the car away because the tire is flat.
Yeah, you go
Let's
get
put it
a
like
new tire.
You put a new tire, you fix the puncture. Right?
That's true.
But if the engine of the car is
it's
blown,
knocked, it's over.
It's a waste of time trying to fix that joint.
The engine and move along.
We wanted you guys to know where we were at, what we're doing. We're happy to be back.
And we will be back. We will be back with more content.
On our two videos a month.
Exactly. And obviously we always say that should we ever have a bonus, we'll also
drop
just
that
let
bonus.
you know. But like, we are back and we are excited. So next time you see us disappear, know that it's another break.
We will let you know. We will let you know. But we're super happy for you guys to be back. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you really like what we do on the page, don't hesitate. Share it on your social channels.
Exactly.
We're still aiming to reach our target of at least 500 subscribers by the end of the year. Yeah, there's all the wonderful things we have to say. We love you.
And we love you so much.
I love her more than you guys.
Oh my God.
And it's Ollie and Angie back from a break where they were doing things together.
I don't know what he's saying. What? I was seeking the face of the Lord. I don't know what he's talking about.
So you're just gonna lie like that on the channel?
I'm not lying.
Was that all you did?
Yeah, baby, they didn't ask for details.
I'm not giving details. All I'm saying is things were done over the last 4 weeks.
Okay. So yeah, thank you so much. We love you.
Take a break. Take a pause. Stop the monotony. Stop the routine.
And have a good time.
Bye.
Good.
I'd cross 1,000 borders just so I can be with you. Loving you's a mission, but I'm ready, ready. 1,000 borders just so I can be with you. This love I got is nothing to be played with, baby.